Hello YouTube, and today you're watching Bear Grylls, and today we are playing The Forest VR with a bunch of my friends in what we call Men vs. Wild. As you can see, our trip started out on the AN Gaming private jet. It was going well until halfway through the flight. As you can see, AN Gaming informed us that he actually forgot to pay the gas bill. I guess he just is broke these days, and so we kind of had a rough landing for our destination, which luckily we made it. You know, it was a nice private island, but sadly we did not land the way that we wanted to, and it was a very scary situation as the plane fell apart and we got knocked out. We woke up to a superhero actually, and this is definitely one of the cameramen that we have. He saving a little boy's life. Um, yeah, definitely one of our cameramen. We definitely did not lose a child on this trip. And as you can see, he went to go get him medical attention as we told him to leave us behind as we would, pull ourselves together and become men. As we got up in the morning, it was very, very bright out, and we were a little bit groggy, a little bit cut up, but we were surviving. We're men, and we took this situation very seriously, as we feared for our lives, and we had to learn how to survive. So we definitely were serious about this whole thing and made sure everyone was okay. As we ventured out into land, we decided that we wanted to go look around, stay somewhere near the plane, in case that they found it and got us out. But we wanted somewhere to find that we can call home, like a nice little area that had plenty of water, wildlife, and protection from the elements. So we set out and looked around, and eventually we found this nice open area near the lake, and we decided that this would be the place that we would start building our home base. Eventually, though, as you can see, we did run into some locals, the local villagers. We were very peaceful with them. They were very peaceful with us, and as our American ancestors did, we negotiated with them. We communicated and negotiated a peaceful solution for land. As you can see, they're very curious about us, and we were very curious about them. We opened them with loving arms, and as you can see here, yeah, the negotiations went well. I have to hand it to them. Very nice people. And, what more can I say? As you can also see, we had to start finding food. So I was the designated hunter here, gathering the birds for us to feast on that night. My weapon of choice was a hand axe, I called it. And after I caught those birds, I decided that we had to build a fire, So I was talking to AN Gaming, about where we should build it, and we decided that this place would ultimately, be the best spot for fire. I first started making the fire. I chose this small one, and it was a very interesting choice. I thought, we didn't need anything big, but sticks were actually hard to find the logs, so we decided instead to build a big bonfire. But the issue there was that it was kind of hard to cook the food, and instead I started cooking myself, much to the delight of Abnel over there laughing at me as I'm just trying not to starve. But like I said, this is survival of the fittest, man versus wild. So eventually we did get the food, but Abnel then broke the fire. So we decided that it was cold, raining, and we were tired of fires just not working. So we decided that we had to start building a house. But then also there was the problem of food, so we got desperate. As you can see, my desperation grew as my stomach and hunger grew, and we were trying everything we could to get by. But there were some bright spots in this place as we learned to love one another, and we bonded over our blood, sweat, and tears, and our insatiable desire to survive. Eventually, though, we did decide to start building our log cabin, so we decided to get to it, working on the log cabin. However, we found it very difficult with the amount of tree. There's a lot of lumber that goes into building these log cabins, and we were very much so worried about how we were going to do it, even with that. Once we started getting going, I actually noticed that we were blessed. So I showed off this rainbow I found, and it was amazing, very beautiful. This island was filled with wonder. And me and Abnel talked about what could be on the end of that, like maybe some gold, maybe some Skittles, something. But as you can see, when our friend Abir came over, as per usual, he sucked all the life and fun out of everything, and the rainbow was gone. Very sad and disappointing, I know. But not everything was bad with the beard, because we found out that he's actually the human chainsaw. As you can see here, our log cabin started coming along really fast due to his skill and prowess at cutting down trees. We think that his parents might be part beaver and hummingbird, or woodpecker. We were saying woodpecker too, because the speed at which he could cut down trees was impeccable. I mean, just watch this. Look at this. The man, the skill, the talent, it's all there. It's like secondhand nature to him. So we were a little bit lucky with that. Another reason why our log cabin came by pretty fast was because our friend Thomas, he went wandering off from the camp. You didn't see him a whole lot because he was off wandering, and he actually found a rare plant, one that you don't really see in these days because it's so rare. And he found a fruit that you don't really see grown, but it was a chainsaw, you know? My favorite fruit. He accidentally hit me there. I don't know why. I guess it definitely wasn't me asking for the chainsaw, but, you know, as you can see, it's very dangerous. As nighttime came, we, you know, got in our house, stretched a bit, and prepared to face the wonders outside. Mostly the wonders were the local natives who had became fed up with us, so I forged myself a spear to defend myself. And to defend my home and friends, obviously, but mostly just to defend myself. Also, I like throwing it a lot, so there's a few times I had to go catch it. Eventually, though, as things came along, I ran into a native myself in the middle of the night. She was a very nice lady, however, she became hostile out of nowhere, so as a good person, I defended myself. And I treated her with respect, you know, and sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to survive. It's a man-eat-man world out there. But eventually, though, we did get tired, so we decided to go into our house and to finally rest. To rest in a completed home and to face the wilderness the next day. And that's where we're going to end the story for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, leave a like, and subscribe. Thank you.